right. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Prayerful Pause and Happy Easter. Yesterday, we celebrated the great affirmation that life is stronger than death, that love cannot be extinguished, and that something new is always trying to emerge. And yet, as we gather today, we do so in a world where suffering is very real. We're all aware of the ongoing war in Iran, the violence, the loss of life, the fear that so many are living with each day. Families are grieving and communities are disrupted, and human beings are caught in forces far beyond their control. So today we hold both realities together, resurrection and suffering, hope and heartbreak. And the question that comes to me is, what does this mean to be Easter people in a world like this? Bridget sent me an Easter reflection by Ilia Delio, which really helped me see God in this situation. Ilia invites us to see the story of Jesus in a new and different way. Not as a story about a divine being descending from above, but as a story about what it means to be fully human, fully open to the presence of divine love. Jesus did not bypass struggle. He faced fear and temptation and violence and rejection and ultimately crucifixion. And what defined his life was not power, but his capacity to love, even in the face of all that. In that sense, the story of Jesus is not meant to separate him from us, but to reveal what is possible within us. Ilia writes, his humanity is our humanity. His divinity is our divinity as well. What Ilia is saying is that divine love is not limited to any person or group. It's available for all of us, both human and beyond human. It's woven into the whole of creation. From the birth of the universe to this present moment, there's been a movement toward greater life, greater awareness, greater love. What we see in Jesus is not an exception, but a clarity, a fully conscious expression of something that is present everywhere, even in us, especially in us. So Easter is not something that happened once. It is a pattern of transformation, fear giving way to love, separation giving way to connection, and death giving way to new life. But, and this is important, the pattern unfolds through real struggle. Becoming fully human requires us to face our fears, our impulses toward control, our tendency to divide and judge. And from there, held by the flicker of divine love within us, to choose again and again, love over fear, compassion over indifference, and connection over division. When we fail to do this, it shows up in the world, and in many ways this is what we are seeing now. War is just not political, it's deeply human. It reflects within us what has not yet been healed. And so Easter does not remove us from this reality. It replaces us right in the middle of it, but with a different way of being. Because if resurrection is real, then it's happening through us. Every act of compassion, every refusal to dehumanize, and every moment of courage in the face of fear, this is how resurrection continues. I'd like now to share a short Easter blessing by Christine Walters-Painter. It expresses something of the deeper truth of Easter, that resurrection is not behind us, but alive in us, and is calling us to participate in love, even in a wounded world. I'll play the video and then read it for you, so you have a chance to take it in.
God of rising, you bring new life to all the places death inhabits. Bless our own dying dreams with your breath of new life. Make our dry bones dance, inspire us to sing, revive our bodies so that we might become more vibrant, hopeful witnesses to the persistence of your love. We call on Christ's wisdom to bless and sustain us in the practice of resurrection, by which we honor our bodies and become agents of generous abundance. May all the nets we draw up from the water be overflowing with fish. May our wounds be still visible as a sign of healing grace. And may we encounter your presence when we sit at table with strangers. Let our lives be a celebration of all the ways your love thrives, where once there was only doubt, like the first riot of daffodils in spring.
So I just want to read that to you again. It kind of goes by fast, so let me well, maybe I was going to show it to you, but maybe I'm just going to read it. I'm not seeing it on my share screen, so here's what the blessing said. God of rising, you bring new life to all the places death inhabits. Bless our own dying dreams with your breath of new life. Make our dry bones dance, inspire us to sing, revive our bodies so that we might become more vibrant, hopeful witnesses to the persistence of your love. We call on Christ's wisdom to bless and sustain us in the practice of resurrection, by which we honor our bodies and become agents of generous abundance. May all the nets we draw up from the water be overflowing with fish. May our wounds be still visible as a sign of healing grace. And may we encounter your presence when we sit at table with strangers. Let our lives be a celebration of all the ways your love thrives, where once there was only doubt, like the first riot of daffodils in spring. And so, let us pray. And as we move now into prayer, we hold the people of Iran and the entire region in our hearts. We hold all who are suffering because of war. And we open ourselves, even in a small way, to becoming vessels of compassion in a wounded world. So I invite you now to find a comfortable position and give yourself a few slow breaths in, and then gently let it go. Allow your body to settle into your chair, and let your shoulders soften and let your face relax. Bring your awareness to your seat. Feel yourself supported by the chair, by the floor, by the earth itself. The earth that holds you and your loved ones, as well as everyone in the Middle East, as well as the leaders of the U.S. and Israel, everyone. We are all held and blessed by Mother Earth. Now bring your attention to your body, your heart space, your belly space. Imagine a gentle light there. Steady, quiet, alive. This is the place where divine love lives in you, a living presence. Now gently bring to mind the places in the world where suffering is unfolding. People in Iran, people throughout the Middle East. Families, children, communities. Without trying to fix anything, simply hold them in compassion. Welcome them into our circle. And let your heart say quietly, may you be safe. May you be held. May you know peace. Now notice, this love is not yours alone. It is part of a much larger field, a current of compassion flowing through countless hearts. Imagine that field expanding across countries, across religions, across all boundaries. Now gently return your awareness to your own life. Are there places in you that feel tired, discouraged, or uncertain? Gently bring those places into the light and let them be touched by the same love. quietly ask, what in me is ready to come alive again? What small movement toward love is being invited? No need to answer fully, just notice. Take one more slow breath. Inhale life and exhale peace. And when you're ready, you can gently bring your awareness back to our Zoom. As we move into this Easter season, may we remember resurrection is not behind us. It is within us. It's among us. It's still unfolding, even in a wounded world. And may we have the courage to become, in whatever small ways we can, bearers of that love. Happy Easter, and have a great week.